This horse has never been brushed before. Today, we're going to be working on Grooming Slate. And a lot of people have been really worried about him getting groomed. I see a lot of comments where people say, aren't you going to brush his mane? Aren't you going to get that dreadlock out of his tail? Well, one step at a time. You know, I want to be able to brush his mane without getting bit in the face or getting my face kicked off, right? And so today, we're just going to work on maybe grooming and brushing his body, working on his mane. He's got some locks in here. We'll see if we can get some of these out. I've got some coconut oil that we're going to be putting in here, and then we'll continue on and go from there. After this session, there's some other sessions that we're going to work on, right? So before I go to brushing out his tail, I want to make sure that he can handle those feet both in the front and in the back. So maybe our next session might be picking up the feet. We might also bathe him, and then we'll work our way to picking up the back feet. And once I know that I can handle both the front feet and the back feet, only then would I work on brushing out my horse's tail, because I mean, he's got a big old dreadlock in there. It's going to take a lot of time. So before we get right to it, come on in. I want to show you kind of what the condition of his mane is here, okay? So you can see, like, I've got my work cut out for me. I mean, it's matted and kind of nasty and gross there. So I got a lot of coconut oil that we'll be lathering in there. I've been told in the comments, people said when you brush his mane and tail, use a lot of coconut oil. So I'm listening to you guys. Hopefully this works. So before I go right to his mane and tail, I do, of course, want to make sure he's okay with a regular brush. So I'm just going to take my brush here, and I've touched him with my hand, but a brush is different. It's an object that I'm holding, not the same as my hand, right? So I'm just going to take this brush, and I'm going to brush on it. And I want him to learn that this isn't a bad thing. This is actually a great feeling for him. And the only way he learns that is by being brushed. Now, some horses will wiggle around, and he might. And if he wiggles around like he's doing now, I'll just float with him. I'll move and drift with him, taking nice big deep breaths until he quits moving. And if he quits moving, I'll stop. I'll take the pressure away by retreating, by letting, there you go, good boy, by letting him know that there's nothing to worry about here. So I'm gonna go right back in. I'm gonna brush under his mane on his neck, brush down his shoulder. And this is kind of like an introductory brush. Now, this is really good to see because I'm gonna be handling these feet here soon. He's handling this really well. Can't wait to get those feet handled so we can get him all trimmed up. He's gonna feel really good once he's got a level and balanced trim on him. Good boy. So I'm taking lots of big, deep breaths there. He did a little kick out with the hind end there, but I think that was just flies. I'm not sure, but no reaction from me. You just keep going. And so the goal here is that you can see he's kind of starting to figure out that this isn't such a bad thing. Boy, what a pony. Good. I'm going to go around to the other side here. And like a lot of horses, he's a little more sensitive on this side. So I'll take my time here. Good boy. Good pony, yeah. You're okay. You're all right. So you see, a little worried there when I brought the brush up and my hand together. He felt kind of trapped. You saw him even pin his ears back, kind of revert to some of that old Slate stuff. We're going to work him through that. And again, you can see when I'm working through this stuff, I'm not reacting to him. I'm just like, I don't know what you're worried about, dude. I'm just touching you, just rubbing on you. Let's go right back to it. No big deal. Nothing to see here. Nothing to worry about. Good boy. This actually feels really good. Yeah. boy. There you go. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Little swish of the tail there. He's still backing up. But I'm going to act like nothing ever happened. I'm going to leave the front end alone for a little bit, and then I'll just kind of come right back to it. Like I expect him to just be here like a regular horse. Good boy. What a pony. Let's see what happens if I come over your ears, down your forelock, down your nose. That was really good. A lot of horses hate that. Over the ears, down your forelock. We'll do that again. Down the forelock. There. There. Oh, does that feel good? Huh? How about that, bud? Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's not so bad, is it? Wow. We're gonna come right back in here. Hand up high. You didn't like that? We're gonna go right to it. Good. And again, hand up high. Kicking at some flies back there or something. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, he's handled this really well, is I'm going to just kind of give him a release by letting him walk forward. I'm going to disengage his hind end here. I'm going to ask him to move that front end over for me. There. Hind end. Draw him back in. Other direction. Let's get the hind end moving. There, I'm going to ask him to move that front end over. And these are just things, good boy, that we can do in order to kind of interrupt and reset his nervous system and get right back in there and see how he handles it. What a pony. Hand up high, like he doesn't like. Hand up high. You're all right. I'm gonna still come in here. Still come in here. Shying away doesn't get him out of the pressure, but we're gonna come over. He likes this. He's learned that. So let's see how he does with that. Good. Finish there. Good. Have him come forward. There. Yeah. Hand up high. There. That was good. I'm gonna back up for a second. Let him know he's made some really good decisions. Yeah, quite a gentleman there, bud. Yeah. Okay, let's come back over to this side. We'll move that front end over. I'm gonna come right in there. Say, no, I'm not asking you to move your shoulder over. I'm not moving you sideways. I just wanna rub you with this brush. It's not gonna bite you, bud. You're okay, see? You're okay. You're okay. But regardless, you're okay. It's just a brush, I promise. Regardless of how he reacts, I'm going to be really chill. I need to be his anchor, his rock through all of this, and make sure that I'm not overreacting to what he's doing. Hand up high, brush, hand up high, brush. Good. Hand up high. There, that's better. Brush, hand up high and brush at the same time. That was really good. And there. Let me bring him into this. Good. There. Good. What a pony. Yeah, buddy. What a pony. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. What a pony. Yes, sir. Hand up high. I don't want him to think that every time I raise that hand up high that he needs to back away from it. So I'm just going to stick in here with him. I'm just going with my pony. Now, a lot of horses will do this. He knows that the gate is over here. So we've got an arena gate over here. And so he drifts over to the gate, and I just keep going and say, even at the gate's not going to save you. You're still going to get brushed, bud. And it's actually a good thing. Yeah. So I'm going to lead him away from the gate. So I'm going to go right back to brushing him. Good boy. What a pony. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's good. Let's lead him forward. Let him rest for a moment. And there we go. What a pony. Forward. This time I'm going to bring my hand and the brush up. There. Good. Let's go back by the neck here. Hand up high. Oh, that was really good. I really like that. What a gentleman. What a gentleman. Yeah. Oh my goodness. He's got some matted stuff down here behind his elbow on this side. And I'm just gonna, there's stuff that I could really brush aggressively. Like you can see there's like dirt and stuff, but it's not about getting him clean. Not this session. It's really about just making sure he's comfortable with it. So I'm not gonna do a really hard brush and get all that out. Good boy. Okay, so I'm liking what I'm seeing here. We're making some progress. We only ended up about like 50 feet away from where we started over here, but that's okay. You got to start somewhere. And I do want to get into his mane here though. So our next step's going to be actually working on that mane. And so I got some coconut oil. We've got like a huge jar of coconut oil that we cook with, and I went to the house and I was grabbing some, and Allison was like, "What are you doing with all that?" She's like, "That's a lot of coconut oil, I guess." I don't know. But I got a lot, so can't cook with this anymore. But what I'm gonna do is, I've never done this before, is I'm gonna put, I probably should have like researched and looked up like how people use this. But I'm just going to start lathering it in there. But I saw a few comments where people said coconut oil. Like I think it was like the most recommended thing. And I saw someone said generous amounts, so I think this is generous. I don't know. So got it in there. I feel like I could put more in there. I don't think I got enough. Yeah. And clearly, like, I don't have him tied for this because I don't want him to sit back and get hurt. Ooh, the flies are like, I guess the flies like coconut oil because they're like swarming me now. Here we go. Ooh. He's handling this pretty well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a lot of oil in this. Because I can feel it actually starting to soften up, like some of these dreadlocks in here. Like as I coat them, I can. I think next time too, I'm probably just gonna, like, this is the good stuff. This is like the extra virgin, organic. I probably could have used like regular. Only the best for you, Slate. Only the best. Okay, here we go. So I think we got them started out pretty good. Now let me do these ends down here. Might as well. This is going to use like the rest of the coconut oil. There's just a little bit left here. Oh, you're okay, bud. Let's get these ends. God, I'm going to need some for the other side. Oh, there's not much over there. Okay, let me hit that one. Let's see what we got here. Oh. I also saw someone recommended using WD-40. And I saw a few recommendations of that. And someone said, I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody says that WD-40 is made out of fish oil. I don't know. But if this coconut oil doesn't work, that's going to be my next try. Is I'm going to try the WD-40. We go from organic to toxic. So I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to act like he's a regular horse. And I'm just using my main brush. He's like, I don't like that. I know it sounds weird, but you're okay. You're all right. You're okay, bud. You're okay. I promise. You're okay. You're all right, buddy. You're doing so good. And again, like with him overreacting, I'm not really reacting to him. I'm just acting like, hey, good boy. Acting like he's a normal horse. It's a normal pony. And I'm just going to start, I guess, at the ends mostly and work my way up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm not like a big groomer. I don't have any hair. So like, I don't know much about hair care. But I think this coconut oil is working. It's very shiny. It smells great. Oh, wow. This is like really starting to, wow. This is crazy. This is insane. This is actually working really well. Like I'm just working my way up in this section and he's actually starting to break through this dreadlock here. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be. Wow, Slate, you're gonna be so pretty. What a pretty pony. I'm gonna have to start calling you Pretty Pony. Yeah. Look at that. My goodness. You're not too old, you're not too broken. You just need the right support. Even before the spook, your body was already bracing. You didn't want to freeze, but it happened anyway. And your horse, well, they felt every ounce of it. The truth is, fear doesn't fade with time. It fades with trust. And trust, that comes with connection. It's hard to connect when fear takes the reins. And that's why we created Unbreakable Bond Premium, to help you rebuild trust step by step. You'll get our full 10-course training roadmap, where we take you from some of the basics like groundwork and desensitizing, all the way to some of the more advanced stuff like obstacle work and cantering for confidence. Plus mini courses, live group coaching, and a private community of riders who care deeply about doing it right for their horses and themselves. The piece you've been looking for, it's closer than you think. Start your 7-day free trial and build the bond your horse actually wants. So back to Slate's hair here. Look at that. It's looking like a regular pony. I still got his mane is pretty thick, so I'm really trying to get down underneath, not just surface. You see, like underneath there's a little bit of matting there, so I'm trying to work on that, like kind of flipping it over and getting some of that. I know there's got to be like a better way and technique to doing this. Like I said, I'm not a big groomer, doing the best I can, you guys. But man, look at that. He's coming along here. So we're almost done on this side. I'm just going to keep working on getting underneath to work out some of this stuff. Like right here, this is pretty good. Like I can run my hands through all the way down to his neck, right? Like right here. But right here, there's still a little matting. Yeah, like underneath there. So working on getting that stuff underneath. I think we'll be pretty much finished on this side. Yeah, it's coming right apart when I should have done that from the beginning. There we go. Oh, look at that. I think I'm ready to open up a salon here. Open up shop. There we go, buddy. Good boy. Okay, so there's a lot still that needs to be done on this underside. Like I've gotten a lot of it, but I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try just flipping his mane over to the other side. That way it kind of exposes more of the underside, and see if I can do it from the other side. So I'm just gonna see how he does with this, just kind of toss it over. Again, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Most of his mane does fall on this side. So now I'm going to circle around over to this side. Good boy. And then on this side, I start brushing. Good boy. You're okay, bud. I'm away from the saddle for a second. I'm going to go right up in there like we were doing earlier. If he wants to back up from it, that's okay. We'll float from it. But he's like, this is different. You're on the other side here. So it's a good opportunity to, oh, good boy. I like that, to work him on this side. A little licking and chewing. So I backed up a little bit to let him know he did a good job. Back up again. Good boy. You're all right. Yeah, you're okay, buddy. You're okay. You're okay. You're all right. Yeah. Good boy, Mr. Slate. Getting all brushed up here. right. Look at you, Slate. You're okay, buddy. Yeah, he is. But it's good. This is like really, really good for him. Getting used to having multiple people close to him, you know? I guess I'll mention that too. And a lot of Slate's reaction today is Kylan, our camera guy, he's having to get really close, really tight in to get some shots so you guys can actually see what his mane looks like and the progress. And he's not used to Kylan, you know, just being this close. And so usually it's just me that's in close proximity with him. And so every time Kylan kind of steps in and zooms in, he feels a little bit crowded. He wants to back up and scoot away. But yeah, it's all right. But this is really good. You know, he's not just going to always have me handling him. He's going to be in more and more situations where there's multiple people around, or, you know, a horse goes to a vet's doing something, and the vet tech's doing something, and maybe you're there holding the horse. You know, it's good for them to learn to be okay with multiple people around. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Just make sure. I think we've got a fully combed out mane here. Yeah. Look at that, you guys. Oh, wait. That forelock. Gotta get that forelock. I don't think I put any oil on that forelock. Let me go back to the bucket. See if I can scoop out any more oil and put it on that forelock. And then I think we'll be done here. All right, so it's melted a little bit here. Let's see if I can get that forelock. Oh, I know. It's like dripping down his forehead. He's like, what is that? It's okay. Yeah, that actually feels a little bit funky to horses when they have liquid running down the front of their face. In fact, you know, old timers, there is a trick that they would do. This is the old way of horsemanship. But this is an old timer's trick. If you had a horse who was really light in the front end, a horse that would rear up on you a lot, they would take, I don't know, this might not even be true. As I'm recounting this, it sounds like a made up story. You'll hear why. So I hear these old timers say that, you know, you got a horse who rears up on you, you take a paper bag full of water, and that alone just doesn't make sense. I don't know how you hold water in a paper bag. You take a paper bag full of water and the horse rears up, you slam it on their head and that water comes off and they think they split their head open and they'll never rear up again. So I don't know how much truth is to that. But he did kind of react when he felt that coconut oil dripping down his face there. And you hang around enough horse people, you hear a lot of crazy stories. All right, bud. Let's try brushing that forelock out, huh? You got a nice forelock too. Oh man, Mr. Slate. You're gonna be a handsome fella here, bud. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, bud. You're doing so good handling this well. Let's see if I can flip that over, kind of get the back side of that. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Wow. Yeah. Well, I think that's pretty much it. I'm I'm very happy. We got a pretty pony here. Huh? Can you lower your head for me? There, good. A little bit more. There, good. A little bit more. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So it took a little bit of time, but such a good session for him. You can see he's relaxed a lot more since when we started licking and chewing. I like that. He's actually getting to the point where he's enjoying, because with this, it goes through the mane, but it's also rubbing on his skin. And I feel like he kind of enjoys that now, getting that little massage from there. We did earlier work on his back, and I could work on coming up underneath the girth and under the belly. There's more work that we'll do to continue to work on being brushed, but this was a great introduction to grooming, getting brushed, getting his mane worked on. We didn't do his tail today, but we'll get there when the time is right, and I feel safe and good about that. Well, yes, sir. Oh my goodness. What a good pony. Yeah. All right.